Hey guys, and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be doing a blush and bronzer collection slash declutter. If you guys haven't already seen, I have started a declutter series. I've decluttered my face palette, my eyeshadow palettes, and my highlighters. So for this video we are doing a blush and bronzer because I just want to kill two birds with one stone. I have a feeling I'm going to be decluttering a lot here because I just haven't touched much of this in a very long time, so I'm gonna get rid of things that I just know I'm not gonna use so I can add it to my POSHMARK so I can get a much better home than mine currently. So if you guys don't know, I do have a POSHMARK. I will have it linked below for you guys. If you have not signed up to POSHMARK before, you can actually use referral code or referral name CONNORKRYSTYN and get a $10 credit to shop my closet or anyone's closet for that matter. If you've already made a POSHMARK, you can literally make a new one with a new email and use the $10, referral CONNORKRYSTYN and get $10 again. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So like and subscribe. So first things first, I'm literally gonna pull everything out of my drawer and put it on my desk because I just switched around my whole makeup setup back to my original one. So I'm gonna set all of this on my makeup desk and then we're just gonna go through it. Okay, so now that I have put all of my blushes up here, I'm just going to organize them into categories like cream blushes, blushes I've never used before, and cream bronzers and all of that. So I'm going to get them organized. Okay, now that I have everything in a category, I'm going to go ahead and start going through and figuring out what I feel like I'm going to declutter and what I'm going to keep. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with these products here. These are all from Physicians Formula, and I did purchase these on my own. Honestly, I bought them to try out Physicians Formula, and I just didn't get around to it, and I just don't really have a use for any of these. I've never tried any of the blushes or bronzers from Physicians Formula, but seeing as I've never even opened them, and I just have so many blushes, and the video idea is just kind of like gone. I'm just gonna declutter these. So I have the Strawberry Jam, which was limited edition. I have this one, which is the Butter Believe It blush, super pretty. I have the Bread and Butter bronzer, limited edition. I have one that's broken. I'm just gonna throw this one away. And then I have this one, which is the, what is it? Matte Monoi Butter Blush, multicolored, I don't know, but I'm gonna declutter this as well. Let's go ahead and get on to powder blush. So I have this one from Ofra. I believe I got it in a mystery box. It's in the shade Chameleon. I don't even think I have swatched it before. Let's see. No, I've never swatched this, so for that reason I am just gonna go ahead and declutter it because I of course have lots of blush and I have some Ofra blush face palettes, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Then we have from Cover FX the Monochromatic Blush Duo Matte and Shimmer. This is in Pink Dahlia. This has been one of the prettiest shades I've ever owned, but I just don't use it that much. I've decluttered in the past and then kept it. I don't really care for the matte blush. I like the shimmer side. They did just recently get rid of Cover FX products in Ulta. I don't think they sell them at Sephora, but I think they're switching to like HSN and all of that and their website. So they took them out of the stores. So it's a little bit more difficult to get your hands on these. Probably not, but I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one because I just really never use this like ever. It's basically brand new, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. So sticking with the theme, we have this one in Soft Peach. I use this one a lot, so I'm going to keep this one. I just really love this peach shimmer. It's so pretty. Let me go ahead and show you what the matte and the shimmer side looks like. So here is the matte side, and here is the shimmer side. Perfect for summer. I like to just take a sponge and dab it, like a dry sponge, and dab the shimmer all over my cheek because it's just so pretty. So I'm going to keep this one in Soft Peach. Next up, I have this loose blush from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is in Loverboy. I didn't really like this as much as I thought I would. It was just really messy to work with, and I don't know, I just didn't really care for it. It's not that it's an ugly color, it's just not easy to work with and not really my jam. Here's the shade swatch though. It's really pretty, but it's just not my jam, and I feel like it just really fades into nothing. And you know, we love blush that's like that, where it's, you know, you can build it up, but since it's just pure powder, it's just really hard for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. Oh, ColourPop Kiss and Tell. This one is so pretty. I love this one. I'm keeping it, of course. It's my favorite ColourPop blush that I've ever tried because I've had a lot of ColourPop blush in my life, but this one is honestly so good. So I have to keep it. I use this a lot. It's really good. So I have these 3 e.l.f. bite-sized duos. I have this one in Watermelon. I have not opened it yet. This came in a mystery box. I have this one here in the shade Cantaloupe. Super pretty. It's a like highlighter and a blush. And then I have this one in the shade White Peach. I do want to keep one. Maybe, I don't know. Let me swatch them. Okay, I'm going to declutter this one. I will keep Cantaloupe, and I'm just going to go ahead and declutter Watermelon since I have never opened it. Ooh, next up, this blush from ColourPop, another one, Frisky Business, that I've kept forever because it's such a good color. It's just very corally, and I really love this, so I'm going to keep it because I just really like this coral color. Can't really see it. Hold on. let me build the color up. Let me just... Okay, see, really, really pretty. We love this color, so I'm gonna keep it. It's literally so old. It came out with the like peach collection, like 2019 or something, but still works. Then I have this blush from Kylie Cosmetics, Winter Kiss. This is from like OG before rebrand. It's pretty old, but I think I might just keep it because it is a really pretty shade that is honestly really perfect for the winter time. It's kind of muted, purpley. Really like it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this one. Oh goodness, I wish that you guys could have gotten your hands on this. The KKWX, I just threw it. KKWX Mario blush in Very Graceful. I have used this a lot this year. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush. I adore it. I've worn this, like I said, so much. It's just so, I don't know. pretty. Like, look at that light swatch. It gives your cheeks like this perfect, like, I don't know, flushed, pretty, graceful tint. So gonna keep it. Love this blush so much. Then I have this blush from Lottie London. It's an ombre blush in the shade Haze. I think I got this from a subscription box, and you can see that it is ombre. Let's see. It's like a cream blush, it feels like. Is this a cream blush? Ombre blush. I don't know. Maybe it's a very shimmery blush. It kind of feels creamy though. So maybe it's a cream blush. I don't really know. But I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. And then I have this blush from Clinique. This was actually gifted to me from Clinique. This is in Rose Quartz Pop. I did a video for Clinique. I actually really like this blush. I've used it a few times off from the video. It's just very light and shimmery, perfect for summer when you want a glowy blush. So I am going to keep this. Of course, we have Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. I think this blush is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. I've used it a ton. So I'm going to keep this. It's just very light. I don't even know if you can see this on camera. I can see it in person, but it's such a light, beautiful blush that you can build up. And it's just, it lasts all day and it's super high quality, so I'm going to keep it. Now I have this blush from MAC. I love this blush. This is in the shade Melba. If you want to try a MAC blush, I highly recommend this one. This color is gorgeous. Just a nice peachy color. We love this blush. So good. Keeping. Okay, we have a few more powder blushes. So we have Hourglass here. Oh, that's me and my hair towel. Hello. Hello. This is in Ethereal Glow. Absolutely love this blush so much. It's like pinky white. I don't know how to explain it. I've been wearing this one a ton recently when I go out. I think it's this one, or maybe it's this one. Yeah, it is this one. I've been wearing this one a ton when I was going out for like 4th of July, hanging out with friends. Like, this has been my summer blush. It's just so light and it looks good over a dark bronzer, and I don't know, I just really like this blush. I've been wearing it a ton, so I'm keeping it. And then I have this one, which is in Dim Fusion, which is equally an amazing shade. Super light pink, just perfect for me. We love keeping. Okay, last blush, NARS Orgasm, super classic. Let's see here, boom bitty boom boom. I don't really wear this one that much. I'm gonna get rid of it. I just don't really go for the gold shimmer, so decluttering. All right, so before we get into powder bronzers, I just want to show you this from Kaja that I just recently got in PR, because I didn't add this to my highlighters because clearly I did my decluttering before I got this, but look how beautiful this is. What? I'm not going to swatch it because it does make a mess, but it is so stinking pretty. So I just wanted to show that off. So boom, 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 boom. On to the bronzers. This one, Kylie Cosmetics in Toasty, very old. Again, another one of those very much a long time ago shades. I haven't used this in forever. You can't really see it on your skin. That's how old it is. So I'm going to declutter it, and I'm just going to throw this away because it's so old. So goodbye, Kylie. YSL, #1 first high-end brand purchase for me. Definitely not my shade. Do they even sell this anymore? I don't know, but it's so old that it doesn't even really show up on the skin anymore. Like, there we go. but it's just this like orangey color. I feel like, can powders oxidize? Because I feel like it's much more orange than when I originally purchased it several years ago. I've just kept it in my collection for like nostalgia purposes, but I don't need it, so I'm gonna get rid of this YSL bronzer and just throw it away. I have this one that I got in like IPSY or something. I'm going to just go ahead and declutter it because I know I'm never going to use it. Same with this one. This one is in the shade Just Matte Bronzer. Never going to use it. I've swatched it, but I'm just not going to use it, so I'm going to declutter. Then I have this one from Lorac. This used to be my Ride or Die. This is in the shade Pool Party, but this one as well is getting kind of old, so I'm going to go ahead and just declutter it. You can't really see. Maybe because I'm also like super tan. For me, I'm not really this tan ever, so for me I'm very tan because usually I'm pale, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and declutter it because this one is pretty old and I just don't use it as much. I have a very dirty, loved Fenty Beauty bronzer in Inda Sun. I do use this one. I really like this bronzer, so I'm going to keep it. Let me just give you a little bit of a swatch. I don't know why I'm swatching. You can't even see it, but I'm going to keep this bronzer. Charlotte Tilbury. I love this bronzer. It's in number 1 Fair. This one is so good. I use this one all the time. Oh, my pan is turning. Fricka. Okay. I love this bronzer. There's like a swatch on the back of my hand, as good as I can get it, so you can like see the color. But this is a really good bronzer, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay. Last powder bronzer, this is NARS. What is this? Velarta Matte. This is another one that I use a lot, so I'm going to keep it. I don't know why I'm going to swatch this because you can't see, but there's the bronzer. I'm going to keep this one as well. Okay, so cream bronzers. I already know I'm gonna declutter this one. It's pretty old. This is in the shade Amber. I thought that this one would work for me, but it doesn't, and for some reason, I don't know if you can tell, but it's turning blue. Hold on, yeah, do you see that? Like blue pigment is coming up out of it. Excuse the hair, those are like brush hairs. But there's all this blue pigment that's like coming up. The center is turning this like blue-green. Yeah, I don't really understand. It's like dried out and gray. I feel like it's more gray than... Oh yeah, see the color's turning on this. It never used to be like this freaking gray. Holy moly. Okay, yeah, this is trash. Sorry, trash. What I am gonna keep is the Jaclyn Hill one because it's my most used. It's so good. I got the shade Sandy. I did not expect to love this so much because for me personally, Jaclyn Hill products have been very much miss for me. But this bronzer, which in my opinion is actually drying up pretty quickly, which is kind of annoying because I love it so much and I use it a lot. But I love this cream bronzer. It's literally my perfect shade. And I just love it. It's so good. It's so good. I don't care about every other product of hers that sucks. Like, this bronzer is the business, okay? It is. Then we have the Rare Beauty bronzer. I have the shade Power Boost. This one is equally really freaking good. Perfect color for me. And I am obviously going to keep this one because it is so good. Then we have this one from Makeup by Mario. It's in the shade Light. This one's probably my least favorite cream bronzer that I've tried, just because the color is just a little bit warm. Like, I don't know if you can see on camera. They're very similar, but this one's just a little bit darker and a little bit more warm. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I still do use this one quite often. I use cream more over powder bronzers. But yeah, I'm going to keep this one. Okay, so we have cream bronzers from e.l.f. These were sent to me in PR. This shade, obviously very dark for me, cannot use, so I'm going to declutter. This one is in the shade Beach Please. This one here, I think I've used this one a lot. Yeah, this is in Tan Lines. This is actually a really good bronzer. I've used this one a lot too, and I feel like it's also drying up. That's not good. But here it is swatched to the other shades. I can tell that the quality isn't as good as high-end cream bronzers, but for the price of like $4 or whatever, it's actually a really good dupe for like a normal cream bronzer, and I do use this one a lot. It's just not my favorite because it doesn't last on the skin as much, and I've noticed it does kind of ball up product. Like just swatching on the back of my hand, it balls up kind of the bronzer, whereas these just are more creamy and melt in, which the Rare Beauty is definitely much more smoother and creamier versus the Makeup by Mario, but this one, the quality is just not as good, but it's still pretty good, if any of that makes sense. But I still do like this bronzer, so I'm gonna keep it. And then I have another one in Tan Lines that I got in PR. I have not used this one, but I am gonna keep it because I want to. And then I have this one in the shade Bronzed Bells. Obviously, again, too dark for me. I just have swatched it, so I'm going to declutter. Now it's time for cream blushes. Now I'm kind of over cream blushes, so I have a feeling I'm gonna be decluttering a lot of cream blushes. Starting with e.l.f. Let's just get all my e.l.f. right here. I have this monochromatic multi-stick in the shade Glistening Peach. Let's see. I just don't need it. Declutter. Putty blush in the shade, what is this? Turks and Caicos. Super bright. Don't need it. 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 So decluttered. And then I have this one in Bora Bora, which is super bright pink. Oh, you know what? I don't even think I've ever used this, but I'm going to swatch it anyways. Yeah. Okay, I'm decluttering. I'm over cream blush for sure. Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in Petal Poppin'. Declutter. I have this Tarte Mini in Peach Sunset. I don't think ever used this. This one's actually kind of pretty though. But declutter. I just don't reach for these anymore. Like, I just don't care to mess with the cream blush. Jaclyn Cosmetics cream blush in Swoon. It's just far too bright for me, so I'm gonna declutter that as well. Just not my fave at all. I have this Item Beauty cream blush that I recently bought, Blush and Like. I guess it's the shade, a bouncy cream blush that finishes like powder. Oh, it's in shade Oopsies. I've never actually opened this. Let me just see what this is all about. Because I did hear that these were pretty good. Let's see. Ouch. No, I'm gonna declutter it because I'm just not gonna use it. And guess what? Never been used, baby. Never been used. Rare Beauty. We have the shade Nearly Apricot. Bada bada boom. And we have the shade Nearly Neutral. Declutter. I have this one from Merit. This is in Beverly Hills. Declutter. I have these 3 liquid blushes from Ofra. This one is separating, so I'm just going to throw this one away. It's in the shade Truly. Then I have Authentic and Loyal. So let me swatch Loyal. And Authentic. I'm just going to declutter them. We have Makeup by Mario in Pale Petal. This is actually a really good pigmented formula, so I think I'm going to keep this one. So if I ever do want a blush option that's cream, I will go for this one. It's just got a very tacky formula to it, so it really does stick to the skin. So I'm going to keep this one. ColourPop Cheek Dew Serum Blush in Hotline. This one's separating as well. This is like a liquid blush. I didn't like this when I tried it. Like, look at that. Oh, so gross. Yeah, this is not the best product. Like, oh yeah, that's some nasty. Boo 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 boo. This is like, it's just sitting on the skin. Like, no, big no. Throwing this away. This wasn't good at all. This was never good. This was not a good product. Not a good idea. You failed. Then I have this one from Wander Beauty cream, and I think this is a powder. Nope, it's like a gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. Here I have a cheek stamp from Kaja. This is in the shade Spicy. So you have, how do you open this? I forgot. Oh yeah, you have the stamp right here. Let me get that back in there. And then the color down here. I just know I'm not going to use this because it's just not my shade. It's really dark. So I'm going to declutter this. I have this product from Milk Makeup that I've never used. It's a cream blush stick in the shade Work. I've literally had this specific one so many times in this shade. Like, I just keep getting this shade. I don't know why, so I'm gonna declutter. And then I have this one here. This is from MCO Beauty Blush on Cheek Stick in the shade Bronze. I'm going to also declutter this because it's just really dark. But it does feel like it's a really nice sticky formula, kind of like the Makeup by Mario, which is actually very nice. But declutter. Two NARS. We have the shade Darling and Orgasm. Let's go ahead and do Darling first. This one was like a whippy mousse formula, and I remember really liking it. So here's the shade Darling. And then the shade Orgasm, which has that gold glitter. I think I'm just gonna declutter both of these. And my last one, this is the Hourglass in the shade Devoted. I actually really like this cream blush. I've used it the most, I think. Super pretty color, really great formula. I think these are like 30 bucks a piece or something like that, and totally worth it. I really like this color too. It's just a really good high quality like formula, but also very light. I really like this one, so I'm going to keep. And that, you guys, is my declutter. So let me go ahead and show you everything that I am keeping and count them for you. So I'm keeping 21 products. I am getting rid of exactly 40. I'm keeping 21. I'm getting rid of 40. That is insane. That means I have 61 bronzers and blushes. Oh my goodness. I'll do the math and like, you know, whatever, but like keeping 21, decluttering 40. In absolute sane. Okay. I think I did pretty good, you guys. Let me know down in the comments. Have you tried any of these? Are you sad to see me declutter some? Are any of these your favorites? Not your favorites? All of that jazz. Don't forget to hit me up on that Poshmark. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This was literally an extreme declutter and I'm so happy about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!